The much-awaited Aero India Show 2021 has kicked off in Bengaluru's Yelahanka Air Base. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has inaugurated the 13th edition of the three-day-long event. Bengaluru's skies are abuzz with the Indian Air Force's big birds, which have begun roaring in the skies. In total, 63 aircraft will be on aerial and static display. 42 aircraft will be participating in the flying display. Headlining the show this year is our very own Tejas, India's combat jet that enters the record books today with a mammoth 48,000 crore rupees order for 83 jets with the IAF, India's biggest ever indigenous defence contract. The jet will be a huge draw at the show this year. This year's Aero India show is shortened to 3 days instead of the traditional 5. Public days essentially have been dropped in view of the pandemic. These are the latest visuals from the Yelahanka Air Base. A lot of excitement over a number of reasons, and big headlines really that emerge from this edition of the Aero Show is one, that mammoth deal that I just told you about for the LCA Tejas with the Indian Air Force for 48,000 crore rupees, 83 jets in this particular deal. The second is the Defence Ministers' Conclave, where several nations and representatives are coming together as part of the Aero India show to hold this conclave. And then, of course, you've also got the fact that the Rafales are taking to the skies. So the public will have a chance to see 3 Rafale in action as part of the Brahmastra formation. Let me take this across to our defence editor, Abhishek Bhalla, who's joining us live from the Yelahanka Air Base in Bengaluru. Abhishek, there's so much fanfare, so much excitement over the Aero India show every single year. This year too, there's a lot of anticipation. It's kicked off now, and already we can see everyone's eyes to the skies in Bengaluru.
That's right. Mesmerizing air display is on right now, and what we've seen are the Rafales, the Jaguars so at regular intervals, we have various aircraft of the Indian Air Force. The big attraction obviously is the Rafale, which is part of Aero India for the first time. But the Rafale has been part of the Republic Day fly past earlier, and also the Air Force Day fly past last year. But at the Aero India, it's for the first time. The LCA Tejas was also another big attraction, also because of the fact that a new contract is being signed with HAL for production of 73 more Mark 1A, which are the advanced version of the LCA. It will be signed today. The other attractions obviously will be the Surya Kiran aircraft and the Sarang helicopters. They always, present an extremely beautiful, mesmerizing air display that we'll see at a later stage.
There's a lot of talk also, Abhishek, as you're telling us, both Sarang as well. But also, what everyone's looking out for is the fact that the B-1B Lancer will be holding a flyby.
Akshita, can you repeat your question? Because of the noise here, I can
imagine. It's very loud. We can hear the roar of the jets there. But Abhishek, I wanted to also know about the excitement on the ground, or the fact that the B-1B Lancer is also going to be conducting a flyby.
That's right, and all these are attractions of the fly past. We can hear the roars of the aircraft that have just landed after the fly past, and other than the fly past, which obviously is a huge attraction, the focus is also on defense diplomacy. For the first time, there will be a defense ministers conclave from the countries belonging to the Indian Ocean region. 28 countries participating in that. Many of the ministers and representatives are physically present. The others would be attending it virtually. Other than that, obviously, the LCA deal and Akshita, all around, the buzzword is self-reliance. We've heard the defense minister say that time and again, and even in his speech at the time of the inauguration, he mentioned that, and he said that in time to come, India would like to be an exporter of defense items to friendly countries. So not just self-reliance, but giving a message of military diplomacy as well. So these two things are the bigger themes of this year's Aero India. self-reliance and defense diplomacy, both are being showcased almost at every event, at every display, or every speech that has been given by either the defense minister or other important dignitaries from the Indian security establishment.
You know, Abhishek, the Aero India show is such a huge attraction for people not just in Bengaluru, across the nation as well. This time it is shorter than usual. It's for 3 days instead of 5. There's also a cap on the number of people who can come and visit the Aero India show this time.
Yes, because of the COVID-19 restrictions, things are limited, but people can also view it virtually wherever they are. And that's of course something that is going to be a key highlight of this year's Aero India. More than 600 exhibitors who are here physically, showcasing, putting on display different items. And in fact, I am right now standing at a very important enclosure. Satya will just show us that, this is the power of Indian missiles that are on display. The Akash missile, of course the BrahMos here, the Akash, which is a medium-range surface-to-air missile, and the Rudram, which is the newest addition to India's missile power. And in the background, obviously, as I speak, there are various aircraft that are flying. We just saw a helicopter that went past, and now we can see a Sarang helicopter just about taking off in the background. So, Sarang and Surya Kirans are these colorful helicopters and aircraft of the Indian Air Force that always, are star attractions at any of the flying displays that are put up by the Indian Air Force. In the background, I don't know if it's very clear, but
yeah, we can make out. Yes,
now
Abhishek.
we can see the Sarang. Yes, now we can have a clear view of the Sarang taking off, and it's been a mesmerizing display of air power, be it the Rafales, Jaguar, LCA Tejas, and now the colorful Sarang helicopter, very clear in the background.
68 rockets.
Abhishek, have the Rafales taken to the skies yet?
All of them make for a lethal combination. Equipped with the
Yes, the air show in fact started with 3 Rafales flying individually, and during the air display there was a formation of 3 Rafales flying together, and this has been the first time that the Rafales are flying at the Aero India show. But during the Republic Day fly past, of course, the Rafales were seen, and earlier as well during the Air Force show last year on the Air Force Day, Rafales were seen. So Rafales obviously now a very integral part of the Indian Air Force, and as of now the fleet has gone up to 11 aircraft out of the 36 that were ordered, and are supposed to comprise 2 squadrons of the Indian Air Force. So obviously, Rafale over the last few months since its induction in the Indian Air Force has been part of every air show that has been put up at different events by the Air Force.
Right, Abhishek, stay on with us. We're slipping into a very short break as we beam those live visuals of the spectacle at the Aero India show. This is the fly past by some of the meanest machines of the Indian Air Force. Slipping into a very short break, we'll be right back with all the live updates from the Aero India 2021.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.